Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Alright, so today I am going to be doing an unboxing of the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. If you are not familiar with this device, it is a video switcher. This one comes with up to 8 imports that you can hook up 8 to 8 different cameras and switch between them. You can live stream on this, you can record on this. It's a really amazing piece of equipment. But I'm going to get into all of that. But first, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, share to your friends, your family, anybody that you can think of. Turn your post notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload another video. Leave all of your thoughts in the comment section down below and follow me on all of my social medias. I leave them in the description. So it just came in today. This is the box. The only thing that I took out or took off was the plastic. Everything else, I haven't even opened it up yet. I was waiting to do that for this video, so we about to hop straight into it. Alright, so first opening it up, we have the booklet and some other little things from Blackmagicdesign. That's the company that this switcher belongs to. And woo, there is the, oh wow. The buttons are a little smaller than I was expecting, but I mean, I guess that's why they call it the Mini. And it has a whole lot of buttons on it. So let me go ahead and get this out so you guys can see it good. Okay, it's got a good little bit of weight to it. Feel like 3 pounds, maybe a little bit less. All right, so this is the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. And the side box comes with the power cable, should be. Those are some other attachments. Okay, yeah, here's the power cable. So I'm just gonna go through like a quick little overview of what this board is and what all it can do. And I may not even cover anything. This may just be like the basics for you to like really understand the power of this board. So like I said before, this is the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. This is the latest model, or at least it was. They just actually released the updated version of this. This one has been discontinued, and right now they have the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO G2, I think it is. But I wanted this one, so I got this one. But yeah, this one was the most advanced of the ATEM Mini lineup. So this one comes with up to 8 different imports that you can put in through the back through HDMI cables. So these can be cameras, this can be a game system, this can be anything that you want to bring into the broadcast, or if you're just doing a regular recording, whatever you can do through HDMI, you can plug in through any of these 8 ports. So I guess we can start on the top. At the very top, you have your mic 1 and mic 2 ports. You also have the headphone jack, which is right next to it. And if you look on the back of the ATEM, you can actually see where those attachments are. It should be, the headphone jack should be first, and then it's mic 1, and then you should also see mic 2. And those are 3.5mm jacks. So these buttons obviously control that, the mics that you have on. If you want to have an external mic like I would be using right now, but I'm using it a different way. But I think for future videos, I will be using this device for, some of this recording stuff, as far as, everything else that it can do, because it'll make editing a whole lot easier. And you can also turn the audio up or down, and that's for both mics as well as your headphone jack. So if you want to listen in to the broadcast, which you most likely will, you can choose whether you want to mute it. Now I have to be honest, the next part, I am not 100% sure on how to use that. That may come in a later video once I've actually had time to play with this. I've watched a lot of videos on it, but I think this is actually something that you have to talk about once you're actually operating the device. So I'm gonna skip over that part. And we're just going to jump straight down into the next full row of controls, which is this entire area right here. This is for if you have a Blackmagic camera, and you'll be able to actually control the camera and some of those settings directly from the board itself. So here you can see you have the gain, you have the focus, you have the black, you have the shutter, and you can control all of that from the board. Now, if you're not using Blackmagic cameras like me, then I don't think any of these buttons will really work. This is only for Blackmagic cameras, but you will be able to, you know, switch between the cameras and everything. This will work for any camera. Just these like controls on this row, you won't be able to actually, you know, control from, you won't be able to control those settings if you don't have a Blackmagic camera. And going on down, these settings will work with every camera. And as you can see, each camera has their own settings. If you look at it very closely, the settings for that camera are right above that switch number. So you have 1, you have the settings right above that. You have 2, you have the settings right above that. You have 3, you have the settings right above that. And that first little button that says AFV is audio follow video. And that's basically so that the audio can follow the video whenever you switch the feed. If you want the audio from another camera to pick up when you switch to that camera, then that's what that would be for. You can have that turned on or off. It doesn't have to be on, you can have it off. Well, that's just, you know, a little tidbit if you wanted to do it that way. Okay, so to the right of the buttons where you are switching through the cameras, you should see MP1 and MP2. You should see S/SRC, and under that you should see black. Now, if I'm correct, I do believe that is for motion pictures, and you can put up to 2 of those, but I think in order to do that, you're actually going to need to go into the ATEM software control, and that I think I'm going to do that on a whole nother video. But basically, that is the control system that you will work off of a laptop. You have all the controls here, but you have more in-depth things of which you can actually control, what you can move around. Especially if you have Blackmagic cameras, you can fully see the audio levels, you can see the color correction, everything else that you want to look at like that. But yeah, you would basically operate all of those through the software control. So with that being said, I'm gonna head on up to the next thing, which is the picture-in-picture. Now I think these are automatically preset to the icons and the pictures that you see on the buttons. So the ones that you see here, of course, that one would be in, that will put whatever camera you choose for that. I think you also have to put that one and operate that through the software control as well to make sure that you know which camera is going to, you know, go where. But you have the presets right here. You can click and have it go into the left corner or the right corner, the lower left corner or the lower right corner, to the side, or you can have 2 images up at one time. Now you can go through the software control and change some of these. You may have to actually operate them through the software control instead of actually pressing one of the buttons if you do a custom one, but I'll get into that more later. Now I'm going to skip over a little bit and go over to what you see effects. This little section is for the transitions between the different cameras that you switch between. And to the left of that, on the bottom, you should see duration, and that can go from 0.5 seconds to 1 second to 1.5 seconds or to 2 seconds. That's just, you know, the length of time that it takes for the transition to actually fully go through. And speaking of transitions, right below that, you should see cut, auto, and FTB. That stands for fade to black. And those are transitions as well. If you just want a solid hard cut, that's the cut button. Auto would be switching between whatever 2 cameras that you have selected between the preview mode and the mode that's already, you know, live. If you don't know what the preview mode is and the all of that, listen, I'm gonna be making more videos about this switcher and, you know, everything that it can do, and I'm gonna give like more in depth or whatever, but this is just like all the basic knowledge that I know about it right now that I can talk about you know, without actually showing you. So I hope I'm not confusing anybody. So in the upper right corner, you should see Blackmagicdesign, and right under that, you should see a little light indication that says disk next to it. That is pretty much the light where you would have a plug-in card to record to. And on the left side, you should see record, and on the right side, you should see stream under the buttons. And that's basically for recording and when you're streaming. So of course you have to go through the ATEM software control in order to set up a stream, you know, to whatever specific destination you want to stream to. I believe you can stream to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Skype. You can use it as a webcam if you wanted to do Zoom. It's probably got some other places as well, and you can also go through, you know, a third party to stream to multiple places, because you can only stream to one destination on this device, but if you like go through a third party where you can stream to multiple, then that is, you know, you can do that. Now we're going to go and look at the back of the ATEM. So as I said at the beginning, you should see the headphone jack and the mic imports. Right next to that is all 8 imports for HDMI for each camera or whatever device that you decide to plug into the ATEM. These are all inputs for whatever you would see. And right next to that, you will see 2 HDMI outputs. Now that is for when you are looking at a screen or a monitor. You can plug those in and you will be able to actually see what everybody else is seeing on the broadcast or what you're actually recording. This is good for having multi-view, so you can see all the cameras and everything at one time. But you can also choose what kind of view that you want to see and which specific cameras you want to look at the time. But yeah, you have 2 outports for that, so you can boost to 2 screens at one time. And right next to that, you should see USB-C ports, and that is for if you want to record to a flash drive or like an SD drive. You can plug those in there. That also operates as a webcam for if you wanted to use the ATEM while you're like having a Zoom or like an actual just a webcam or whatever, and you wanted to be able to switch through all the different cameras and everything like that, then you can use it as a webcam as well. When you plug it in or you plug it into your laptop, it'll pick it up as a webcam, so you can use it as that way too. Right next to that, you should see your ATEM control, and that is where you would plug in the Ethernet cable. To go live, you need to do that so that you can have some signal, and it's an Ethernet cable, so it should be, you know, strong signal, strong connection. Shouldn't have any problems, you know, with Wi-Fi or anything like that. And then the last thing is the power cable, which we still have to plug it up and see everything works. But yeah, there is so much that this board can do. I watched so many videos just like going through, and that is why I decided to get one. This thing is magical, and I can't wait to dive into the full capabilities that it has available. I know I'm going to use this like a lot. I'm probably going to start using it for my YouTube videos, depending on like the way I can get everything going and once I get some more cameras. So I'm really excited about it. I'm definitely going to be doing some follow-up videos about this ATEM Mini Extreme ISO and its counterparts. The lineup is like the ATEM Mini, the ATEM Mini Pro, the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, the ATEM Mini Extreme, and then the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. Now the ISO part of that, because you may have noticed that I said Extreme and then I said Extreme ISO. The Extreme ISO just means that when it's recording, it records isolated footage of each camera. Now I could have got the Extreme, it would have just had it in the one program recording of everything when I'm switching through and everything. I wouldn't have access to each individual camera or whatever I have, you know, hooked up to it, so that when I'm editing afterwards, I can switch something if I forget to, like, if I'm doing an event or something and I forget to switch the camera, or, you know, if I switch it a little late or something, I can go back post edit and I can just basically, you know, do anything. Or if I just decide I want to change something up and have a whole different angle there, I can do that. But yeah, I needed the ISO version because I need those, you know, individual files. It still gives you the program file with everything, you know, edited together how you recorded it, but I need those individual files. So that's why I went with the Extreme ISO. But yeah, that's all that I have for today. Like I said before, I'm going to hop on into getting to know this device. I'm extremely excited for it, and I will be doing updated videos on it and, you know, giving you guys more information as I get more in depth with everything that it has to offer. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't confuse anybody. If you did, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, share to your friends and family, anybody that you can think of. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember to stay positive.